Here we are. It's another beautiful day in downtown Los Angeles. Look at all the trucks, the cement factory. Yeah, January 31st. So anyway, I was supposed to be waiting to hear back from my potential new boss about whether or not I got the sales job that I've been interviewing for. So I got a call yesterday right before I was about to get off work. I called him, got the voicemail, had to wait a little longer, and then he called me back and he gave me the news. The deal is, I got the job. I'm super pumped, super grateful. I'm thankful he's able to see and identify my potential. And what's really cool is it's actually a sales manager job. So the goal is going to be for me to not just hit my goals personally for sales, but it's also to start grooming other sales associates and developing a team underneath me. So to me, that's really appealing because I'll be able to coach other people, which is one of my biggest passions. I just love working on that level with people. And this is a way for me to do it that isn't connected to personal training. Like, we even had a talk yesterday because this is a fitness sales job and we will be selling fitness, nutrition, and accountability. It was funny, we both had a pretty good chuckle that we're not interested in doing that at all anymore, just because we've done it for so long. It just became too easy, and when things become too easy and they're not really challenging, it's hard to stay invested on a deep enough level to carry a certain type of conviction that's really going to help people. So it's super cool that I'm going to be able to coach people as it pertains to sales and developing the sales skill. So once again, super happy to be a part of his business and a part of his team. He was super gracious with welcoming me on the call, and we just got to chop it up a little bit on the ride home, talking about other aspects to business and some of the things we've experienced and some of the things that we're looking to develop and work on in the future. So yeah, the results are in. I got the job, and what I'll be doing now is I have, before I get into work, I just looked up, I'm at the 3-minute mark. Before I get into work here, what I want to say is I'm also super grateful for the man who gave me a job in the meantime while I've been in this transition, who's the owner of ZenDog, Mr. Matt Beisner. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to learn from you and also work under you and work with your team. They've been great. I've enjoyed the process. I've enjoyed, being in the yard and picking up shit because it was so, humbling. But I've also really enjoyed learning how to handle dogs, and especially the type of dogs that you handle, which are aggressive dogs. And I've learned a ton, which I've also been implementing with our dogs at home, because we have 3 of them and they're all pound pups. They're all rescues. And as we've been implementing the different things I've been learning, we've also noticed a huge change with our own dogs in our own home. And I've been able to be witness to the great work that Matt does and the great work that his team does with these dogs. I mean, it's very transformative within the realm of the dogs, so just grateful. And that's why I felt it was right to give my 2-week notice, not to just be like, hey, I got this new job, peace out. To me, I like doing things in a manner that are honest, upfront, and supportive, and considerate of the other parties or individuals involved. So once again, thanks, Matt, and I'm ready to work for the next 2 weeks because I gave my 2-week notice yesterday, and his response was super supportive. So I really appreciate being a part of and working with people on that level. So just being a part of his life and a part of his world, and then hearing what he said back, nothing but kind words, and it goes both ways. So thanks again. What else do I want to say today? Well, because I'm documenting, I showed you where I'm at downtown here. This is my podcast boombox that's been with me on my commute, because I've been commuting both ways, you know, probably about 30-45 minutes each day. So this is my educating box. This was my coffee cup. One day I will get a coffee mug that actually has a smaller top, or whatever you call lid, or no, I don't know what you call it, but a smaller mouth, because it's really hard to drink coffee on the road from that big of a jar, because it's really easy to spill and get all over you, which kind of sucks. Back there, that's my lunchbox and my backpack, which my backpack I just carry around a notebook in case things pop up. If I don't have my phone ready to type, I just write things down throughout the day, and then it also has any materials I need to be studying in it, like I've been, which has been sales scripts. So what else? Yeah, looking forward to the future, looking forward to the opportunity to continue making videos, documenting this journey, documenting this process. And my main focus is, again, it's just to help and be of service. So I hope these videos of me documenting what I'm going through, finding my way out of the darkness and finding my way out of the hole that I've found myself in, I just hope it's helpful. So with that, we're 7 minutes into the video. I'll be releasing these videos in the future, but I just want to be right now focused on making videos consistently, collecting the videos, keeping them organized, and then I'll get around to editing them, or I'll hire somebody to edit them, and that way I can start releasing them consistently each week. At least 2 videos a week would be a nice goal, maybe even 3 videos a week in the beginning. They're going to be short to long content, 5 minutes to 30 minutes max usually. So I'm just super happy I've been able to stick to documenting this, because I've done a lot of things in the past that were fitness related, workout related, you know, training related, and I always wanted to document all the different endeavors or methods or approaches I was getting in. I wanted to document that process, but it was never in me. I wasn't there on that level, and it's cool to be in a place where I'm actually documenting and shooting videos on a weekly basis, just, you know, checking in, letting people know what's new, what's going on, and sharing the insights, or sharing what I'm learning, or just sharing the process. Because it's funny, I've always enjoyed the process of learning what I've learned in the past, but I don't know what's going on this time. I'm really seeing, like, it's not about the end result, it's really about the process. It sounds super cliche, and it's easy to hear that and be like, oh yeah, it's all about the process, but not being at that place inside where it is actually about the result, or the money, or where I'm going to be in the future and how awesome it's going to be. But this has been very humbling, and the process has been, you know, very enjoyable. So yeah, it's time to get into work. Don't want to be late, gotta go. And here we are, my last 2 weeks of fulfilling my obligation at the Zen Dog. Peace.